and it's loud. I like it. Yo, well, looking at the F-18 Hornet, nice plane, one of the Blue Angels on display at the Museum of Flight. I'm not here today to talk about airplanes or my failed aviation career. I'm here to talk about this, my baby, my 2018 Road Glide Ultra. And this is going to be my walk around video. So I'm going to go over all the different upgrades I did to the bike, and I'll list part numbers while I'm talking about them. But yeah, I just wanted to let people know what I'm riding, considering I'm going to be video blogging on or moto blogging on this bike. We'll just go over it piece by piece. I've done a lot of upgrades to it. There's still some things I want to do to the bike. But yeah, it is 114 cubic inches of pure goodness. And I really, really enjoy the bike. So I bought it new from a Harley dealer about a little over 2 years ago. And it instantly got me, the color. So everybody has blacked out bikes. It's the rage. You go to the dealer and I would probably say, geez, 90% of the bikes are blacked out. And I like the look of blacked out bikes, but I definitely wanted something different. I also like kind of the old school Harleys, the chromed out ones, choppers, things like that. And so what I was going for was kind of a performance road glide, but not looking like every other bike out there, which is blacked out. So I went with this blue, which I think is absolutely phenomenal. I get a lot of compliments on it. I really like the color. It really fits me. I like the color blue. It's different. You know what another side benefit is? Blacked out parts are more expensive. It's crazy. Right now I'm looking at upgrading the suspension. And I'm thinking about getting the Öhlins rears with the remote reservoir. And when I was looking for a bracket made by Kraus, they had a black one and a chrome one, and the chrome one's like $30 cheaper. So I was like, hey, that's another benefit of having a chrome accented bike. Starting from the front, I got chrome turbine wheels from Harley. 19s in the front and then an 18 in the back. I really like them. The only thing is they are a bitch to clean. My front tires aren't all that clean. Back tires are all right. Wheels, I actually put it on the lift and kind of cleaned it up a little bit, but they are difficult to clean. They're not fun to clean. So if you're worried about cleaning the wheels, turbines probably aren't it because of all the spokes, but when they are clean, they look great. So for the front, you'll see that I have a few upgrades, and I basically have custom dynamic lights throughout. So these are I believe the Pro Beams with the LED. And then I got Pro Beam fairing accent lights. And then I got some Pro Beam LED turn signals. And I don't think you'll be able to see it with the lights on, but let's just see. It's a sunny day here in Seattle today. But yeah, you got the oval ring, which I love. There. And you got the accents there. It just looks pretty cool at night. And heck, even during the day, because I leave the lights on, obviously, even when I'm riding during the day. And then when you do the turn signal, let's see, you'll see that all the lights do the turn orange. You got the circular oval there, and then that one. So just pretty damn cool lights. They're bright. I'm all about safety, so you can't have enough lights. But yeah, they really work for me. I did chrome out my fork, so I got full chrome forks. Put a little Willy cap at the end. Now, I was thinking about doing more kind of skull and bones, but then I thought it was starting to get a little cliche and a little busy. So really all I have are these. And then my fuel tank opening, I put a Willy up there. And I think it looks pretty nice and chrome. For the handlebars, I have chrome chiseled low bars from Harley. The stock, I didn't really like the stock handlebars. When you were riding it, you felt really upright and it was kind of uncomfortable for me. I'd get sort of some arm pain and back pain. So I knew I had to do something. So you can get these in low or high. I got them in the low. And yeah, it's nice. It's a good stance. I'm a little bit more forward. My arms are out. You look a little bit more aggressive on the bike. And so I really like the chiseled low bars. I did go with chrome housings throughout. Again, I wanted to keep this as much chrome as possible. So chrome switches, chrome housing. So yeah, it looks pretty good. I did replace the stock mirrors. I went with Kurykan? I'm not saying that right. Large ovals. The stock are just way too small. I noticed when I was riding, when I'm looking over in terms of how far they came out and how big the actual mirror is, I'd see my shoulder. Just wasn't really good rear visibility when I'm checking for turns. And so these are just pretty gigantic. I don't know if my hands can give it some context for in terms of how large they are, but they're really nice. Chrome. So yeah, I'm very happy with these mirrors. For my grips, I'm using Kahuna heated grips. Here in Seattle, it gets pretty cool. Our summers aren't super long, and our fall, winter, and spring seem to go on forever. So I definitely wanted to get some heated grips to keep me warm, because this is basically a daily driver for me. I drive this way more than my Ram truck. Comfort is key. So I really like the Kahuna Harley stuff. I have a few Kahuna components, but these work flawlessly. They're comfortable. They warm up quickly. I really like them. So for my seat, I went with the Saddlemen Road Sofa with the blue stitching. So, you know, the stock seat just wasn't really doing it for me. It was a little too pillowy. This one's a little bit firmer, which I like. I like my couches a little firm. I like my bed a little bit firm, but it's really comfortable and really well built. When when I compare this side by side to the Harley stock one, I mean, you can just tell that a lot of love went into the designing and manufacturing of this seat, and I couldn't be happier. So I originally did a stage 1 on this, and I had on my stage 1, all I did was a regular Harley tune, Screaming Eagle exhaust, and then I did the slim air cleaner intake right here, Screaming Eagle Harley. And when my warranty expired, I knew I was going to start having some fun with this engine. And so I did the stage 3, so bumped it up from a 107, 114. I used the Power Vision tuner. I kept the air cleaner. I will probably change that eventually. I like it though because it's slim and it gives my legs plenty of room. But I'm probably going to get something that will look a little bit more aggressive and cool, at least in my eyes. But this works for now. For my header pipe, I went with Vance & Hines Power Duals. Absolutely love them. They look great. They're beefy. They're long. They're nice. And I paired the header pipes with Rinehart DBX 4.5, 4.5 inch slip-on exhaust. And I'll start up the bike up at the end, and it's loud, it's mean. The Screaming Eagle stage 1 that I had, it was an improvement over stock, but it was still pretty quiet. I wanted something that kind of had that true Harley sound from the 70s. When you start this and it's at idle, the bike gives a really nice kind of shake and rumble. It just sounds mean. And so pairing it up with the Vance & Hine headers and the Rinehart exhaust 4.5 inches is just a really perfect combination. I considered getting the Rinehart header pipes, but just doing some research, it seemed like these were the way to go, the Vance & Hines. Little cosmetic change there, put a Kahuna timing cover on the bike, more Kahuna. I really like the slim Kahuna footboards. Got chrome accents, oversized pedal. Yeah, it looks like I got some wax in that oversized pedal. And then I also got the slim pegs. I think these are Kahuna for passenger pegs. Just again, more chrome. The stock is kind of this ugly, big, black, plastically footrest for the passenger, and I just wanted something a little bit more slim and chrome. This did come with the tour pack. There's a part of me that thinks, maybe I should have got a Street Glide Special, because I don't ride with the tour pack a lot. Obviously, if I'm going on a long tour, I will. Or when I'm going, like, let's say running errands, going to the grocery store, I'll put it on. But I mostly don't ride with the tour pack. I think with the tour pack, it looks like more old man bike. Not that there's anything wrong with that. I am an old man. I'm 48. But I got the detachable tour pack upgrade, and it's really easy to put the tour pack on. And then I just got a really kind of just a low-key vanilla chrome sissy bar on there. So on the back, I got more custom dynamic. The brake light here is custom dynamic LED, really bright. These are actually Harley LEDs for the saddlebag lights. But I like them. They're actually very bright, and I didn't feel really the need to replace them with custom dynamic ones. I did get the bike dynoed. Performs really well on torque and horsepower. One thing you'll notice on my engine is the top portion on the Milwaukee 8 is chrome, and then the bottom you have it's black. So the outer edge of the top, you have sort of the chrome accents, the bottom is black. And I actually did that on purpose. I wanted it to look a little different, add some depth to the bike. Instead of going full chrome or full black, I said, let's mix it up. So I like it. It's a little different. You don't see it much, but that's what I like. You don't see it much. So yeah, it's a great riding bike. It's mean, it's loud, it really fits my personality. There are some upgrades I do want to do. The suspension is god-awful on the stock Road Glide. It just isn't very good. You feel every bump. And so that will be probably my next major upgrade. I'm looking at Öhlins, I'm looking at Pro Action, Legends. I'm leaning Öhlins with the remote reservoir, but we'll see. There's my helmet. That's an HJC RPHA 70 Wolverine helmet, so it's the Marvel branded. I did do a review, so check out my channel if you want to see a review of the helmet. But yeah, let's start her up. Get this thing in neutral, make sure she doesn't take off on me. So this is at idle, and it's loud. I like it. Yes, I do believe in loud pipes save lives. I like it. The bike rumbles, which I like. Kind of shakes a little, not too much where it's uncomfortable, but just enough so you feel it and it feels good. Almost lost my helmet there. And let's rev it up a little bit. You can hear it. It's loud. I like it because it drowns out the sort of the George Jetson space car sound that you get with the Road Glide. I don't really hear that anymore with the Rineharts and the Vance and Hine headers. I think in terms of other upgrades I want to do, or there'll be, in addition to the suspension, it'll probably be more cosmetic. If I get the Olean gold reservoir rear shocks, I'll probably mount the reservoir in front of my saddlebags, and then I'll probably put some gold accents on here. So the clutch and brake lever I think is a good candidate to make these gold to match the reservoir for the Oleans. Also, maybe I can deal with the stiff clutch. This clutch, the Milwaukee 8 clutch is super stiff. Anybody who has ridden this bike will tell you that it's very stiff. So probably that would be an accent. Maybe gold lower or upper fork or brake discs. I don't want it too much. I don't want to make it too busy, but I think some gold accents would really tie the bike together if I get those Oleans. So yeah, it's a beautiful bike. I really enjoy it. It was the first street bike I've ever owned. I definitely did the go big or go home approach to buying my first street bike. And granted, the first couple months, I'm frankly glad I survived. This bike was so heavy. It is heavy, 900 pound bike. And it was a rough learning experience, but now I feel comfortable with it. Now it's nothing. It's a very easy bike to handle, and again, it's my daily driver. I ride this nearly every day if the weather is acceptable. I won't ride it in the pouring rain or anything, or even if it's overly wet, but I get plenty of opportunities to ride this year round, so I'm really happy with it. Well, I hope you liked the video. If you do, please do a like. If you like the content on my channel, please subscribe. I'm going to try to do 1 or 2 videos a week. And yeah, now you know what I'm riding when I'm moto blogging. And yeah, if you have any feedback or any comments or any suggestions, just post a comment. And again, I'll list out the parts in the video or in the comment section. All right, well, until the next time.